Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I wanted to talk about the current energies and particularly how to deal with these challenging times because a lot of people are feeling very pressured and even jobs and things like that are so being affected and not stable. It really is a trying time, but despite all the difficulties, we can and will still succeed and thrive and be in a emotionally and materially stable place. We just need to focus on the ongoing process of keeping the faith, believing. It's easy to ask for what we want, but what the tricky part is the believing that we'll have it and staying in that energy, because whether we are conscious of this or not, but more often we are conscious because it's something we start to feel definitely in the heart center, is that once we've asked, we tend to want reassurance, or we want to check up and we want to see if there's any progress. But it's this that's a tricky part. It's this that we should refrain from doing, because it continues to grow the negative emotions, the negative thoughts and feelings. And we should really try to nip that in the bud as quickly as possible and keep reassuring ourselves, no, I don't have to check on this. I don't have to wonder whether this is going to work. This is going to work and I will be fine. I will be more than fine. This is already working. This is already turning out in my favor because I have consciously asked. And all I'm doing now is staying in a receptive place. That's all I need to do. Everything else is none of my concern because I have done the work and asked, and everything else will come to me now. I just have to be receptive. And it's challenging. I can tell you that myself. But things can and will work out for the better. You just have to stay in that place. You just have to just be very, very stubborn, I guess, apply all of your stubbornness to going, nope, I will not give in to the negativity. I will not give in to the emotional impact that this is having. I will stay receptive and I will not fall into the trap of becoming negative. And yes, that's a challenge, but I feel what helps too is if you, in the process of asking, make it something that cannot be ignored, such as writing it down, or some people like to call upon specific, maybe angels, things like that. Anything that sort of solidifies the asking process. Because for some people, just asking is enough, and that's fine. But others need to add some sort of ritual like a prayer or, something that just makes it feel like, okay, I've done it now. I've finalized it now. I've already requested it now because I did this action, and this action solidifies that I have asked. So I guess that in itself will help a lot because it's something that can be referred back to. Oh, look, on this time I did this, or I have a notebook that I've written this into. That's why I've already asked. Don't need to write it again. It's already there. It's physically written in there. I also have been coaching and doing readings for new clients the past week, and I've started calling their or getting them to call their notebooks or journals, whatever they choose to write, to help them to manifest. I've said, why don't you call it a magic book? Because that's essentially what it is. It's something where you write into and it becomes true, like magic. Or if you don't like the word magic, just call it whatever feels good to you. But I know it's been working for a few of my clients. They refer to it as their magic book, and it just becomes playful. It becomes light. It becomes fun. So whatever you can do to make it playful, light, and fun, just do that, because it elevates the energies. It lifts you up. It doesn't make you feel so down and so depressed, and it really does shift the energy into something that is much more enjoyable, despite the difficulties, despite all of the stress and strain that certain situations can put on you. And also the phrase, everything is always working out for me, will help you to put you in a calm space. But if that still fails to work, refer back and go back into your mind, in your memories, and look for events where you thought it was touch and go, but you still received a fair outcome, or you received even more than you ever thought you would. Go back to those kinds of examples, oh, last time I was in a tough situation, look what happened. It still worked out. I still managed to, whatever it is you're trying to do, pay my bills. I still managed to get my wages. I know it's all about money, but I still managed to, I don't know what it is you're trying to do, feed myself even, just any type of thing like that. Refer back to success stories and put yourself in that energy. That energy is the energy of success, the energy of receptiveness, and the energy of faith, and knowing that that event worked out for you. Why isn't this one going to? And we may ask ourselves, why in the heck are we being challenged in the first place? Why is this life so hard at times in the first place? But your soul is all about growth. It longs for growth. I've seen a recurring theme with the soul path, and it's constantly to grow, to evolve, to ascend. And what better way to show to you that you can ascend and grow and evolve through overcoming these challenges? Yes, these challenges are horrible in the first place, but when you overcome, it is your soul elevating and feeling rewarded and feeling supported and all of the things that it came here to feel. And just know that this will pass. This isn't permanent, whatever situation you're in. You can get out of it. And you can work towards getting yourself out of it permanently too, because that is definitely an option for you. But yeah, it's just tough to, I totally get it, that going through these challenges, and sometimes what feels like repeatedly, it is very tough, but it is so that we can truly step out of that. The universe is all about balance. We don't have just one season. We have several. We don't always have winter. We have to have spring or summer. It's not always raining. The sun comes out too. So just like that, you have to believe that this too shall pass, and you will come out of it. So I hope this helps, because I know a ton of my own clients have had to ask about it. And I've been facing my own challenges this month, but knowing and having faith and believing that this will pass and you will make it through and everything will work out for you. And you even have past examples where everything did work out. Just have faith in that and know that this too will be successful. If you would like to connect to me, I'm still doing, up until the end of September, the 25% off promotion. So if you buy 4 readings, healings, or channeled letters, you will get, well, you pay for 3 and you get your 4th one free, or 25% off in total. Or if you have the question bundles, people seem to like them. What happens with that, it's like a short mini readings or just one-off questions where you can either receive your answers by email or connect to me via WhatsApp, and we can voice message back and forth every time you ask me a question. All those promotions as well, up to 40% off, are also linked down below. And I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.